Hello everyone, and today we'll talk about all scout solutions in week 8 in the Division 2 in year 6 season 3 Burden of Truth. So what do you need to do on week 8? First you need to go to Federal Triangle region, and all 3 activities always will be in one region. This time it's Federal Triangle. And first Scout asks you to complete 3 activities in Federal Triangle region, in this particular region. So as always you can complete any activity. It can be bounties, it can be different public activities, but the fastest way, as always, is to take over control points, because control points giving you 2 points per capturing and 1 point per defending. And as always, if you don't have these particular control points unlocked, if you can't capture these particular control points, look for the side mission, side quest, it's these blue marks around the control points, and do them to unlock control points to be able to capture it, because some of the control points, 2 or 3 control points in Washington DC, they are locked behind side missions connected with that particular control points. Next, Scout asks you to eliminate hostile tanks in Federal Triangle. Tanks are the enemies with the heavy armor. They are always using some heavy weapon like LMGs or some grenade launchers. So there are that enemies with a very hard, very big amount of armor you need to penetrate for quite some time to destroy them and to kill them. So what's the fastest way? Of course, you can roam around this region, the whole Federal Triangle region, but at least in my experience, I very rarely see any tanks just roaming around, at least in this particular region. So I highly advise you to launch Jefferson Trade Center Manhunt, not a regular Jefferson Trade Center mission, but it needs to be a Manhunt version of the mission, and there you will find quite a lot of tanks. You can do the whole scout just in one run, especially when you are playing it's quite an easy mission, at least on normal and hard difficulty. You can simply just lower the difficulty down. On heroic it will be quite difficult, so be prepared, but on normal and hard it won't be quite a big challenge for you, even if you are playing solo, even if you are playing with not the most optimized build. So simply just go there, you will kill all 5 tanks simply just in one run. And the next one, last scout, asks you to complete a bounty in the Federal Triangle. And as always, you can do different bounties in the region, but some of the bounties won't work per challenges, per scout missions, because some of the bounties, final target of the bounty, might lead you to another region. For example, I can take bounty in Federal Triangle, but the final target of the bounty, because every bounty consists of 3 steps: to kill enemies in 2 regions, into zones, little zones, and to kill final target in the last 3rd zone. So some of the bounties might lead you, the 3rd region with the final target might be situated in another region. For example, if you start bounty and first 2 zones are located in Federal Triangle, but the last zone with the target itself located in, for example, Downtown East or Judiciary Square, this bounty won't count per scout that you need to complete per that particular challenge. So take bounties that have their final targets in this particular region where you need to complete scouts. This week we need to complete bounty. This scout asks you to complete bounty in this particular region in Federal Triangle. So the easiest way how you can find bounties with the final target in this particular region is to simply just roam around and look for the public events with the hostages. Saving and rescuing hostages will help you every time you save or rescue hostage drop a bounty for the target located in this particular region. So it's the easiest way to find bounty, to not reroll bounties and not to wait for bounties with the final targets with another region, because you can see, for example, I do not have already bounties in this particular region. I've already done all the bounties, or you might be unlucky, in some regions might be no bounties at all this particular day. So for you not to wait until reset, simply just roam around and look for rescuing hostages, public activities in this region. This is how you will complete all the Manhunt Scouts of week 8. And as always, Check our different guides, builds on the Division 2, Assassin's Creed series, Elder Scrolls Online, Horizon Forbidden West, Ghost of Tsushima, Star Wars Outlaws. Check our different guides, builds, playlists, different overviews. Check our other different titles. We're also making guides, builds, and overviews. And as always, click like button, subscribe our channel again if you want more videos like this. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Good luck!